So this is kind of a really disorganized video. So we're going to put a mishmash of what's been going on lately. So the busiest time of year for us. So that's the little piggies.
Seems like a good use of overgrown grass.
Well, I ain't got a weed whacker, so what do you want me to do? Betsy likes the short grass and the goat likes the tall stuff. And once again, I couldn't film and work at the same time, but I'm right here washing the dishes, so I'm watching her. But she was way up there in the field, and I grabbed that tractor, and I worked her over from one post to another, got her over to the tractor and tied her to it, and then we drove down here, and now she's mowing my yard. She's stronger than me, and so I used the tractor. Holy crap! Oh, I see it. It's a mouse. There's a mouse. Oh God, it moved. It's a big mouse. Must be a bug or a snake or something.
Oh, this box scraper comes in handy if you want to make a road.
There's something in there, but it's not moving. It just rolled around. What is it? He says, I smell it. It's in there. But you just can't get to it, huh, buddy? Jake, stop chewing on the fence thing. Alright, that's enough. Hey, that's enough. You're such a good boy. So I had to wait for this paddock to grow up again, and it's about chest high on me. I'm 5 foot, and, well, 5'1", but that's cheating a little bit, actually. So he was living in there in his stall, which was, I don't know, 2-3 foot deep in hay, because that's what we do, is deep litter. And then he just came out here, again, filming it and doing it at the same time. Not gonna do that right now with a big pig and lose him. So he wandered clear over here, but shake a little grain, and he comes over here, and I got him right in there. He's a little grain addict, so yeah. So he was cool. Wilbur's so easy. Oh, hi, Mama. Are you tame now? You were wild 2 weeks ago. You did a sweet pea. As long as I have grain, you're tame, huh? Yeah, I know how that works. I had to put him outside because he might still do it. I have seen him try to stick his Piggly Wiggly through the fence. Successfully. So, the sow backed up to the fence and he, yeah. So, well, it's evening time. Haven't done much today. Coming out to take a look at the field after it's been so ravaged by the pigs and the cows. And I'm finding we're about 2 foot high as far as flowering heads of stuff, but the understory has lots of different kinds of stuff in there. But it's still only about 4 inches, so I'm going to wait just a little bit longer and let them do their thing. So this right here is the height that goats graze. They like to graze tall stuff like this and eat all the top off. Yeah, so this is meat from a 7-month-old boar that was heavily grain-fed because he was in the barn. So you can see how much more fat there is on there and how much paler, if you see in this picture, how much more pale the meat is. It isn't normally like this because they're out in the field, but this is an example of what an AGH coon looks like when they have a lot of grain. They get a lot of fat. So grass-fed, these guys are kind of made for that. So this little peeper, I found him in the hen house today, and he was just barely alive. But he has been born today, and apparently there were some eggs buried in the dirt. That's not... Okay, there you go. Nope. Okay. We were just doing it wrong. That's just fine with a pan. But you... I'm trying to give you more. Huh. Won't we? Little worm. Do not bite the extension cord. Wish it wasn't so dark in the barn. Hey, little piggies. Are you gonna be friendly? No. The barn's kind of dark, so people keep asking, what's the size comparison of little pigs to big pigs? Well, I wish I had little piglets that were newborn to share. This, I want to say those boards are 3 foot tall. And everybody that's familiar with big pigs knows the weight. This is Porcarina, and she is a full-grown, year-old, 12-month-old sow. She ain't gonna grow anymore. I gotta go look up to see exactly how old she is. And she's 2 now. Okay. Your camp, Duroc. Don't come over here. I still don't trust her entirely with the babies, so I'm cautious. She's pretty laid back, but I don't trust her entirely. Oh, you learned how to use that little thing. Good. I just put that little pig nipple there today, and I didn't know if she was going to get the hang of it, but she caught right on. Alright, comparison. This is an AGH coon, full-grown sow. And this is, I just said what she was, your camp Duroc. One of those two. Not Duroc, your camp. Okay, come on. I don't get on the business end when there's babies. I'm very cautious because I've had my leg chewed on a time or two. So that's that. And the babies, I mixed Porcarina with my boar, who is just a little bit bigger than her, but you know, normally males are just a hair bigger, but he has a fat pad on his back. He's a little bigger. He's kind of fat. He doesn't have to maintain nursing, but she doesn't have any fat on her body. Don't you dare push that gate, Porcarina, because she just got done with some of those piglets. So anyway, her frame, that'll give you an idea of her frame, because they like to go to fat. Now she's going to have less fat on her per body weight, but bigger frame, bigger hams. These guys still make respectable hams, by golly. So they're about half the size, half the feed bill, because if you feed them a lot of grain, they just put on fat. They don't get fatter. So people say they take 2 years to grow out. You're going to have lots of fat. They make lard. So, but small homesteads, they use everything. So, and these guys, the piglets, I wish I could pick one up right now, but I'm not going to. They're about double the size of what these guys are when they're born. So these guys are little pop cans with legs. I could fit them in my hand, and that's about almost as big as they are. And these guys are baby size. So if I had an 8-10 pound baby, that would be how big they are. So, and let me check the gate. Porcarina, she's a big lover, but I'm still careful because she is a mama. Come on. And if she got mad at me, she still could get out of there if she really wanted to, because the little pigs did it. You want a belly rub, don't you? She's so mellow. Anyway, these guys, they're 8 weeks old and not very friendly. So it's kind of, that's the size comparison. These guys are going to catch up with those guys in 2 weeks. So, but you got to feed them grain. That's the thing. We cleaned out the stall on the other side and turned the piggy out into the paddock, but she quickly figured out how to get out of that paddock and across the creek, and then came up the creek somewhere else, and then was running all over the property. But, as is the habit of pigs, they come back to their barn and their babies. And I found her in here sleeping. She would like to feed her babies, but they're doing just fine. My daughter put this pig in the barbecue, and it almost didn't fit. And the fat's dripping off and making flames like really high, so I had to shut it way down. And it was so big it wouldn't fit in there with the lid closed, so I put a couple of rocks on top of there. It's still not the best thing. It's going to be a charbroiled pig. We should have done this pig on the open fire over there, or quartered her. Oh, I'm smoking out. Mommy. Still needs to cook more.
Meat.
Meat. Meat, 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 meat. You're like the roadrunner.
I will never
You're like
be
the carnivorous roadrunner. Meat, meat, meat.
I will never, ever go vegetarian.
What a mess. Stop freaking my barn! That's okay, I did it too. Look up there, see? Right there? I killed the barn. The cat has brought his offering for the day. Ew. 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 I'm gonna keep this off for very long. But there's 3 or 4 eggs in there, marked 610. Those were some of the ones that the mothers abandoned. Are you stuck in your shell? Okay, let me see what's going on here. Oh, yeah, your thing is stuck to you. Let's see what's going on. I don't want to hurt you. Come here. Oh. Okay, well, let's hope that I didn't actually hurt you. But I'll feed them lard mixed with birdseed or chick starter if they're chicks. And well, Betsy. The little calf is not her calf, and she doesn't normally do this, but he's sneaky. That's funny. And tying off a pig butthole. That's the bladder. Don't let that pop. That's pee. Yeah, Jinx likes to eat those. Don't pop the pee bag. Don't pop the pee bag.